Hey guys, I have some exciting news to share with you, and at the time of filming this video, I am no longer over Chase 524. That means I no longer have to sit on the sidelines and I can start to fire out those applications and add some new credit cards to my current rotation. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 specific credit cards that are on my radar at this time, ranging from travel credit cards all the way down to business credit cards. We're going to outline things such as, are there any associated multipliers that may fill in some gaps in my current rotation, as well as what are the current sign-up bonuses at the time of filming this video. Before we hop into that list though, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as this directly supports the algorithm and allows me to continue to produce content such as this. The first credit card that I will be applying for in the year 2024 and has the highest priority on my current list is the Capital One Venture X. I have been waiting to fall under 524 to add this as my catch-all card and to be introduced into the Capital One ecosystem for quite some time. And one thing that I value the highest is traveling. Me and my wife have quite a few amount of travel redemptions that we are completing this year, and I cannot wait to share those with you. Because I value travel at the highest level of my redemption ladder, the Capital One Venture X just feels right. It's a premium travel credit card and fits a large area of spends in my daily lifestyle, as well as it'll fill in a nice hole in my credit card rotation by introducing me to the Capital One ecosystem. Coming in with a hefty sign-up bonus. The sign-up bonus is one of my favorite parts of this offer, is because it comes with 75,000 Capital One bonus miles when you hit that $4,000 of area of spend within the first 3 months of opening this credit card. On the lowest end of the spectrum, these 75,000 bonus miles are equivalent to $750. If we can go a little bit more aggressive at 1.5 to 2 cents, we can capture at least $1,500 of value just with one sign-up bonus. Sign-up bonuses aside, the Capital One Venture X comes with quite the hefty price tag, clocking in at $395. This price point alone normally scares away entry credit card users, but if you objectively look at the credits associated, you can offset this annual fee and even come with a net positive outcome if you utilize them correctly. The 2 things you need to capitalize on to offset that $395 price tag are, first, a $300 annual travel credit that can be utilized in the Capital One travel portal. This credit is going to offset certain trips that I take that sometimes point redemptions don't make sense for. Now, I wish I could be one of those YouTubers that can tell you I only travel with transfer points and I supplement every area of travel with these points, but that will be a lie. I sometimes need to supplement certain parts of the trip with cash, and that is okay. I usually pay between 80 and 90% of the trip in points, but there are sometimes areas where points don't make sense, and there is nothing wrong with saying that. If I can only capture a 1 to 1.2 cents per point, I'd rather pay this in cash and save it for a later redemption period. And that's where this annual travel credit is going to come in specifically for me. The second thing to look at is the 10,000 miles that are given to you on your anniversary date and are a bonus that you receive every single year. As we know, on a conservative 1 cent per point conversion, these 10,000 miles are equivalent to $100. So the $300 annual travel credit and the $100 anniversary bonus equal $400, essentially being $5 more than the $395 price tag of this card. Some other benefits I wanted to highlight, and we're going to go a little bit rapid fire here so we don't take up too much time on the Venture X, but those benefits include a $100 global TSA pre-check. This is just another way to offset that $395 annual fee while obtaining more tangible benefits while you travel. We also get cell phone insurance. This is a huge one for me because with this card alone, when I pay my bill, I'm going to get insurance on my phones. So I can cancel my insurance as well as my wife's insurance, giving us $400 saved on an annual basis by just having this card in our wallet. And lastly, we're going to get premium lounge access. We get access to the Capital One lounges and any associated partner networks that partner with Capital One. The last thing that I want to emphasize with a special guest that won't stop barking is the multipliers associated with the Capital One Venture X. And this card is going to be my dedicated 2x catch-all card because the Capital One Venture X gets you 2% cash back on all associated purchases. This will also give me introduction into the Capital One ecosystem, which is something that I am looking forward to. This card is also going to get me a 10x cashback on hotels and rental cars, and a 5x cashback on flights and hotels booked with the Capital One travel portal. The second card on my list, due to my 524 status, is going to be the Hilton Ladder. I'm saying Hilton Ladder because I'm going to begin with the Hilton Honors card at this time and work my way up to the Hilton Aspire, which is the Big Daddy $550 annual fee Hilton credit card. Beginning with the Hilton's Honor allows me to capitalize on my two-player setup, where myself and my wife will be applying for this card. One of us will be referring each other, and when we are both done capturing that initial sign-up bonus, we will have a total of 220,000 Hilton's Honors points. This, when you take a conservative 0.5 cents per point approach, you're getting $1,100 of value from 2 no annual fee credit cards. In my opinion, that's amazing value, and which is why I want to begin this ladder. Because after we exhaust these points, we can then wait for additional offers for the Surpass card and eventually the Aspire card that comes with those lucrative free night credits that are given to you on a yearly basis. At the time of filming this video, there is an elevated sign-up offer for the Hilton Honors card, which is offering 100,000 bonus points when you spend $2,000 in the first 6 months of opening this card. This is a 20% bonus on top of what they usually offer customers, so I believe this is a great time to enter into the Hilton ecosystem. This card also offers Hilton Silver status, which is very important for people that are transferring into their ecosystem, because Silver status gets you the 5th night free when you're booking solely with points. So if you're consistently transferring Amex points as well as utilizing your points within the Hilton ecosystem, you should be able to capitalize on this benefit substantially. And I eventually plan on leveling up my credit cards within the Hilton ecosystem, so this is something that I will be looking forward to. In regards to multipliers, this credit card for a no annual fee credit card, in my opinion, has some pretty decent multipliers. Now, with the numbers that I'm going to be throwing out there, please remember that there is about a 0.5% conversion, so 7 times Hilton points really is 3.5% cashback. So for this card, you get 7 times the Hilton Honors points when you stay at Hilton properties and use this specific card on property. So 7 times the points is equal to around 3.5% cashback. You get 5 times cashback on restaurants and gas, which again, 5x Hilton Honors is around 2.5% cashback. And lastly, you get 3 times Hilton Honors points on every other associated purchase, which 3 times Hilton points is around 1.5% cashback. Before we get to the third credit card on the list, I would like to ask, if you've made it this far in the video, feel free to like and smash that subscribe button, as those type of things support this channel directly and allow me to continue to make credit card related content on YouTube. The third card on the list is one that I'm super excited for, but it's not touching number 1 or 2 spots because it's a card that I've had in my wallet for the last 48 months. And that is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I've had the Chase Sapphire Preferred since the year 2020. So it's been 4 years since my account opening, and I just hit my 4-year anniversary earlier this year. What many people are unaware of is that every 48 months, you are actually eligible for a Chase Sapphire welcome bonus, whether it's from the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Whether it be, I personally am going to be canceling my Chase Sapphire Preferred since I've passed that 48-month time frame, and I will be reapplying once there is a elevated welcome offer and add this card back to my wallet and capitalize on that super large lump sum of Chase Ultimate Reward points. The reason why I'm super excited for the Chase Sapphire Preferred is that I value Chase Ultimate Rewards at the highest level of redemption partners. I value it higher than American Express, Wells Fargo, Capital One, Hilton, any program you want to throw out there. I like Chase Ultimate Rewards. That is because I've been in this ecosystem for the longest, and I love the ability to transfer into the World of Hyatt ecosystem. World of Hyatt usually has redemption rates upwards of 2 cents per point and beyond, and they have some pretty upscale resorts when you think of it in the grand scheme of things. I've stayed at Playa del Carmen, Aruba, New York City, and I'm going to be staying in Barcelona later this year. Being able to get that minimum 2 cents per point conversion makes me feel like I get the most bang for my buck when I am transferring out Chase Ultimate Reward points into the World of Hyatt ecosystem. Keep an eye out for any future videos, as when I go through this process exactly, I will be filming it the entire way. I will be giving you guys some timetables of when I personally canceled it, when I applied for my next one, and when I achieved that new sign-up bonus to show you guys that it is possible and that you just need to plan your timeframes out correctly. The last card to make the list, and the sole business card on my radar right now, is kind of an unconventional one, as I don't see a lot of people currently talking about it. I know there was some buzz a long time ago, but that card is the Wyndham Rewards Earners Business Card. This card comes with a $95 fee, but similar to the Venture X, this card has a 15,000 Wyndham point anniversary bonus. So I love cards that have offsetting credits to kind of eliminate that yearly fee, and the Wyndham Earners card has that. In my opinion, the most appealing part of this card is its specific multipliers. And the Wyndham Earners Business Card gets you 8 points cash back when you use this on gas, and 5 points cash back when you use it on marketing, advertising, and utilities. For me personally, the utilities is the biggest one, because I currently do not have any 5% cash back cards on utilities specifically. In addition, this card also comes with a up to, I'm going to say up to because it depends on your level of spend, but up to 100,000 Wyndham points when you spend upwards of $15,000 in the first calendar year. You can get the lower end of the spectrum when you spend $4,000 in the first 90 days. So 3 months to spend $4,000. That gets you 50,000 Wyndham Earners, which can be equivalent to around $500 of cash back just on the sign-up bonus. In relation to the value of these Wyndham points that I'm speaking about, it all depends how you wish to redeem them, but the approach that I'm gonna take, and something again that I think is highly slept on, is the ability to book rooms in Vacasa, which is an alternative app similar to Airbnb, where you can rent apartments and homes at a specific conversion rate between Wyndham and their partnership. As of right now, I believe it was last month in March, they did make some tweaks to how you can redeem. When previous you would book based on how many rooms are in the house. Now it's dependent on the value. So for a room that's $250 less, it is going to cost you 15,000 Wyndham points. And then if your room is between $250 and $500, it is going to cost you 30,000 Wyndham points. If this conversion within Vacasa, whether you go for the $250 or less or the $500 or less conversion, you're getting 1.66 cents per point per dollar that you are transferring from Wyndham into Vacasa. When you take in consideration that you get 15,000 reward points every calendar year, for me personally, I'm getting upwards of a $250 free night stay in an equivalent to an Airbnb solely for a $95 annual fee. For me, this is a complete wash, and there's no reason and I don't see any downside, even if I'm not even using this card and solely waiting for an anniversary bonus and booking a $250 room just for $95. That concludes the 4 credit cards that I personally have my eyes on for the calendar year of 2024. As you guys know, with the credit card game, things are always evolving, so this may or may not be 100% of what I go with, but we can assume that I would say at least 75% of this list will be added to my wallet this calendar year. If you enjoyed content such as this, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I would recommend checking up this video right here if you want to see what specific cards I have in my wallet at the current time of filming this video.